It tells a story where a boy called Danny and his dad owns their land, doing their best to keep it by poaching his game pheasants. This movie is shot at Oxfordshire in England, and in 2005 Warner Bros. Released a Region 2 DVD including a documentary called Danny and the Dirty Dog, and interviews with Roald Dahl, Jeremy Irons and Robbie Coltrane in character, which I do recommend watching. Roald Dahl explains how he came up with the story, which I'll spare the information if you want to check Danny and the Dirty Dog out. Also, this is focusing on the film, not the book. This movie is set in 1955. Jeremy Irons played William, who's a mechanic who lost his wife. He poaches pheasants and a caring father. Brilliant casting. William's son, Danny, played by Samuel Irons, Jeremy Irons' real-life son as well, which is brilliant. Danny helps his dad with his work and worries when he finds out his father poaches pheasants. And I think he did really well. His chemistry with his dad is excellent. You can tell they're father and son in real life. Jeremy asked his wife if Samuel could have the role, but she said no because he was 10 and he has to go to school. But she said yes when she finds out that they're shooting at their hometown and Samuel is working with his dad. Robbie Coltrane played Victor Hazel, who's an evil man who owns the land. He nails the role. You would hate that guy. As he played Hagrid, he's a likeable giant. Jimmy Nail played Robert, the head of gamekeeper. He's great, and he's born not far from where I'm from, which is in Newcastle, and he's a great singer as well.
My crocodile shoes are crying too, for they know.
Cyril Cusack played Dr. Spencer, who's a doctor and William's friend. He's brilliant as well, and apparently he's the real-life Jeremy Irons' father-in-law and Samuel's granddad. Lionel Jeffries played Mr. Snoddy, a likeable headmaster. Roald Dahl knew the actor from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang as he played Grandad Potts. Ronald Pickup plays Captain Lancaster, who's a nasty teacher who accuses Danny of cheating, so he caned him. Apparently the character was likely traumatised by World War II. The actor did a great job. We also got lovely Jean Marsh, who I've known her from Doctor Who, where she played 3 roles, mostly one of companion, Sarah Kingdom, in the Dalek Master Plan. She also played Lady Joanna in The Crusade, and Morgana Lee Fay in Battlefield. Jean in this movie played Miss Hunter, a social worker. She did really well as well. On 13th of April 2025, Jean Marsh passed away at her home in London. There's great casting in that movie. I love the bit where Danny finds his father in the woods. As you can understand, he was worried. He's gone for so long, and God knows what would have happened. At least the teacher got told off for whacking Danny with a cane. One of the scenes at Woods at night was filmed on Samuel's 10th birthday, so they hold filming for the cake so they can celebrate his birthday, which is lovely. I also find it funny when the police told Hazel to watch his language.
Are you claiming these birds as your birds, sir?
Of course they're my birds, you blockhead.
I'm not so sure about that, sir.
Well, who else's bloody birds do they be?
Language, sir.
As it reminds me of cop shows where police typically tells people to watch their language.
Is your bird, sir?
Of course they're my birds, you
Language, sir.
And this movie's got a nice ending. It is an enjoyable movie, plus I remember when I was 13 years old at school, my class were going to see that film in spare time, but I didn't get to see it because, well, I was a naughty kid. So I had to miss out, but I already got the DVD, so I put the film on after when I got home on that day, which makes up for it. Because
We do not take it out, baby!
Exactly. I do love the artwork on the DVD with Quentin Blake style. I recommend watching this movie. Next movie is The Witches.